All right, so today we're taking a deep dive into something pretty cool, I think.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, the Portugal Job Seeker Visa.
Okay, interesting.
I've got some information here from a company called Números Cósmicos LDA, and they actually help people through this whole visa process.
So they like hold your hand through the whole thing.
Pretty much.
Wow.
Yeah, so, imagine instead of your 9 to 5, you're like baking pastes de nata on some sunny Lisbon patio.
Okay, yeah, I can get behind that. Sign me up.
Right. All right, so looking at this info, they break the whole visa journey down into steps. What are your first impressions? What jumps out at you?
Well, the thing that grabs my attention right away is that the job seeker visa is kind of unique, you know?
How so?
It's not like you need a job offer before you even get there.
So you could be in Portugal while you're looking.
Exactly. Like, you have this opportunity to actually be in Portugal, soak in the vibes, network, and really get a feel for the job market firsthand.
That's smart. Gives you a way better chance to, actually find something you'd love.
Right.
I'm also seeing they've got some, eligibility criteria spelled out, needing at least a 10th grade education.
Mm-hmm.
And your skills need to kind of match up with what Portugal's looking for in terms of workers. But then there's this kind of curious little detail they mentioned you might be able to apply even with just an 8th grade education.
Really? That's interesting.
Yeah, it makes me think maybe there are certain, niche fields where experience is more important than a formal education. You know what I mean?
Totally. Like, maybe there's a huge demand for a specific type of artisan or something, and they're prioritizing hands-on skills.
Right. I'd be curious to see what those exceptions are.
Me too. But even with that, they're still, really big on experience letters and certificates, so it's not just about what you know, it's about having the proof to back it up.
That makes sense. Okay, so let's talk about the elephant in the room. Money.
Oh, yeah. Gotta be practical.
They're really upfront about their service charges, which I appreciate.
Transparency is always good.
Yeah, and you can pay in installments. But, and this is a big but, that first installment, you don't get it back if the visa application doesn't get approved.
Ah, okay. So you really need to be sure this is the right move before diving in head first.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Because you're not just investing money at that point. You're investing time and energy into gathering documents and preparing.
For sure. But, hey, look on the bright side. At least they throw in a free EU SIM card.
Yeah. Always a plus.
Gotta stay connected.
Definitely. And I'm seeing they help with a bunch of other stuff, too. Finding a place to live, whipping up a European-style CV, helping you actually hunt for jobs, even helping with school stuff for those with kids.
Wow, that's comprehensive.
It is. It's like having a built-in relocation buddy, basically.
That's a great way to put it.
Okay, so you ready to break down their step-by-step process?
Let's do it.
Cool. Step 1, evaluation. Basically, they figure out if you're even eligible for the visa.
Seems pretty logical. Start with the basics, right?
Exactly. But even at this early stage, it's important to be realistic. Do your research.
Mm-hmm.
What are Portugal's in-demand skills right now? Do you fit the bill?
Right. No sense going further if it's a total long shot.
Okay, step 2. Document checklist. You pay that first installment, and remember, no refunds. And they give you this master list of all the documents you need to wrangle up.
Okay, so it's organization time.
Big sell.
There's color-coded folders, spreadsheets, the whole 9 yards.
Haha, love it. Then, step 3, they help you create a snazzy European-style CV.
Fancy.
And then they help you apply for, employment search approval from Portugal.
Hmm.
So they're really getting you job ready from the get-go.
Yeah, that makes sense. They're helping you navigate the Portuguese system, basically.
Exactly. Okay, step 4 is the second installment payment. Boom,
Yeah.
Done. Step 5, criminal record inquiry.
Ooh, getting serious now.
Right, what's the deal with that?
It's just standard procedure for most visas, really, ensuring safety and all that. Mm-hmm. It involves Portugal's Immigration and Border Services, SFF, and they need to be sure you're coming for the right reasons. They'll probably need things like a power of attorney so they can do a thorough background check.
Makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
Then step 6, getting a police clearance certificate, or PCC, from back home. Another layer of background check, it seems like.
Yep, pretty standard stuff.
Step 7, visa file prep time. They basically take all your documents and get that application all polished up and ready to go.
Getting it ready to impress.
Exactly.
So you're not just sending a pile of random papers?
Definitely not.
Yeah.
Step 8, third installment payment. Then step 9, visa appointment. The big moment.
The moment of truth.
Right.
Remember all that prep and organization? This is where it all pays off.
Fingers crossed. Step 10, fourth installment payment.
And then if everything goes smoothly, step 11, you're off to Portugal. Time to celebrate with some pastes de nata.
Heck yeah. But hold on, one final installment payment once you actually land in Portugal.
Okay, yeah, makes sense.
Then they help you with the residency permit application once you've scored a job. Phew,
Well,
what a
yeah,
journey.
it's quite the process. But hey, imagine yourself, strolling through those cobblestone streets, sipping coffee by the Tagus River, all while job hunting.
Sounds pretty idyllic to me.
Right.
It's really incredible how much we've learned just from digging into these details.
I know, right?
What's the biggest takeaway for you after going through all of this?
I think the biggest thing for me is remembering this visa isn't just about paperwork and checklists.
Oh, totally.
It's about, truly embracing a new culture, potentially even learning a new language. It's about really immersing yourself in a totally different way of life.
So true. And maybe stepping a little outside of your comfort zone.
Definitely.
If all this has got you daydreaming about Portugal, I definitely recommend digging a little deeper.
It's a beautiful country with so much to offer.
It is. And who knows, maybe Portugal's calling your name.
I think the question is, how far are you willing to go to chase a dream?
That's a good one to ponder.
It is. All right, well, until next time.
See ya.